Alright.
A straw hat speeding to Raft Jail.
Fuck! Alrighty then. So, as the scene opens up...
Wait.
All gather at this academy.
Wait,
right?
Are you
God.
recording?
Yes.
Check under your seats, and you have the letter
Are you?
A.
Yes. I am
Okay.
streaming. Okay. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo!
Oh, before you start though,
Fuck! What?
I have to check my feed.
Yeah, do you have to go pee?
No, I did earlier.
Yes, this is how
God
much I'm
damn.
I'll be right back. It's like 2 minute story.
Fuck! Dude.
Oh, if he's peeing, I'm gonna keep watching.
What is that?
So about them Mets.
Did anyone else hear that squeaking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was birds.
That did not sound like a fucking bird.
Dude, those are birds.
It
That sounds like a fence. Okay, now it sounds like birds.
I don't think fences were very common. Actually, yes, they were. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Cross. It was like stone fences. though. It
Fucking
wasn't, like, metal
fences
fences.
aren't common.
Well, they are now, Mr. Man.
Yeah, yeah. Tristan F. Fucking key.
Well, Brian, do you have to go pee?
Ryan, I see what you queued.
Do you?
Yes. This is supposed to be a serious adventure, Brian.
Boom shaka, boom shaka. 619. Boom shaka. Rey Mysterio.
I told you, it was only like a minute or two.
Okay.
Whoa.
I'll be right back.
Well, you can't see that one, Dawson.
Fuck you, Ryan.
See what one?
Am I just
What?
gonna have to
I
like
know, right?
stop the stream and like do this some other time, or?
No.
No,
It's fine.
no. That's enough tomfoolery, boys.
I was genuinely peeing. That was not tomfoolery. That was not hijinks, I swear.
Sam muted himself and left.
Did he mute himself?
Yes.
Did he leave?
Oh, he did.
Well, I don't know what Sam's doing.
He's doing a funny little dance. Oh, I got a funny little alert that Velpus album is live.
Sam's busy watching that Giga video, guys.
Yeah.
He's
the new
watching the stream,
Yanni.
waiting for it to start.
I can't wait till they start one.
I don't think I'm following you, Dawson.
You're
What
not
is
following
wrong
Dawson.
with
I'm
you?
following Dawson.
Damn, dude, what kind of friend?
Yeah, I think you're a fake friend.
You're
And
fake
now
gamer
I'm
girl, Brian.
following him.
Yay.
Well, you're
It's
not
too
gonna
late
give
for
him
that.
your Amazon Prime sub. What the hell?
And I don't. No, that's not fucking
You're not gonna
on my shit.
subscribe?
Brian's fucked
I don't think
up.
I
You're not
can
gonna
subscribe. Of the.
No, you can't.
Guys, are we about to become
Dude.
moderators? The answer is yes.
They don't give enough Twitch Prime emotes.
Look at this fuckhead.
I still
Oh,
don't
Twitch
understand
Prime,
half
fuck
of
you,
them.
No.
I don't understand the poggers or the monkas or whatever. I don't
Monka
understand any of it.
S?
That
Monka
is
S
for
is
sure.
like the Pepe.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
Oh wait.
Oh. You back?
Yeah, but I don't want to play long because I have to be up by 8.
That's fine.
Gonna be really short then.
That's alright.
Well,
Kinda fine.
okay, I have a question. So originally, I was just gonna like make it so that you guys collect all the rumors like automatically and I just tell them to you. Then you go to the dungeon. But since we're not gonna play long, do you guys just wanna like explore the town first?
Sure.
Whatever
Okay.
you want, Chief Ed.
Because, yeah.
Dungeon Master.
Alright.
How did our party meet? What's the origin?
Yeah, I'm getting
That's
there!
a good question.
Okay.
Wait,
Fuck!
I'm just
I
fucking
don't-
with you.
Kill me.
Hey, I really don't think I should have opened up the stream.
Why?
Cause I see some scary big boys like right there.
Oh, those
Well,
are.
then, yeah,
Don't worry
'cause
about
you're-
them.
Yeah, the big boys are us. We're all so fucking ripped.
Yeah.
Okay, X out of the stream because they were too scary.
Yeah,
All right, our
you ding dong.
final fucking check. Are we good?
Yeah, man.
Dude,
Hey,
I
just
was
said
actually
that.
waiting on you,
I'm
dog.
just getting
Yeah,
pissed
yeah,
off
yeah.
at all these Marvel Studio retweets about Captain Marvel being a good movie when I know it's gonna be bad.
What a hot take.
Ugh, this like lizard girl, like I don't fucking know, dude.
Hey, man, don't knock lizard girls.
Dude, let's fucking start.
I've been trying.
Nothing was stopping you
Just
just now.
go.
You just
Oh
wanted to
my
hear it.
fucking god. Okay, so enter fucking scene. Alright, so you all find yourselves kind of like in a, not exactly like high nobility house, but it's definitely a pretty well kept house for the location you're in.
What time of day is it?
As of the moment, so the story starts with you walking into what is the meeting place for the mission. And
Why are
essentially,
we there?
all four of you were
What does it smell
assembled.
like?
For the... What is it?
Mhm. All four of you were assembled by a Kerwin Hukril to undertake a rescue mission into a nearby dungeon.
Does he have a
Look
token?
No, it's a she.
Is she hot?
She's
That's
like
a very important question. Is she hot?
she's kind of rich.
She's kinda
That's
rich.
not
That
what
doesn't
I
answer my
asked.
question. Yeah.
She's
Come on, guys.
she's okay. She's okay looking.
She's okay.
Like a 6 out of 10?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Where's her
reading
name
women,
cards?
I see.
Huh?
Where's her name card?
Goodness.
She doesn't have one.
Tristan, oh my god.
Whatever,
Oh
I'll rate all of you
God,
fucking freaks.
Tristan.
Especially since
You know what, Brian?
you're
Just for that, you went
female.
down to a 3, bitch. What's up?
Was I
Oh
not
my God.
already a 3?
No. You went down, though.
Thank you, that's a compliment.
Yeah. You're fucking welcome, stupid.
You went from a 4 to a 3.
All right. So,
Well,
all of you.
Does she have a little?
Dude, let's just let Dawson talk.
Fucking hell, dude. Okay. So, all four of you were assembled by under the request of Kerwin Hukril to undertake a mission to rescue a group of adventurers that went into a dungeon nearby. So, as you all find yourself in the general store of Kerwin Hukril, you kind of looking around, it's kind of like lightly oak floor, kind of like slightly weathered, pretty decent condition. There's a shelf with a bunch of wares on it, like potions of healing,
Bunch of copies of Where's Waldo on the shelves.
like food, just very like pretty general things for a general store. And as the last of you like assemble in the general storeroom, she walks down from upper level and kind of introduces herself to you. It's good to meet you all. I'm Kerwin Hukril.
Ugh,
Oh, I can't do female
he has
voices.
a deep voice, dog.
She's a human.
She's
Okay.
very masculine.
Is she an orc?
She's got
No.
a strong jawline.
So,
I too am an orc.
as she walks down the stairs, you notice she's kind of like pretty pale skin. She has chestnut hair. Her face is like very well kempt. Nothing like. She has like a few freckles on it. Nothing major. Some sky blue eyes. Yeah, she is a human. And then she's dressed very professionally. Not like regally, but in pretty well
She's like,
kempt clothes.
she's like business casual,
biz-
right?
like
Yeah,
business
like
casual,
like
yeah.
business casual, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's hot.
She does not look exactly like a doll. She looks like she has like a few freckles on her face. But other than that, her face is pretty well kempt. Her skin is fairly smooth. Yeah. As I was saying, I've assembled all of you here today to look for a group of lost adventurers. My two children were among them, and I would do anything to get them back.
Yes, say no more. I'm down to help.
Were your children of adventuring age?
They were. One of them, Talgan Hukreel, was a fighter, and Sharwin, my youngest daughter, was a wizard. There were two other adventurers in that party, but I'm
How do you
horribly...
spell that?
Hukreel?
I
Hukreel.
assume that's like Ukriel.
Sharwin and Talgan. Sharwin and Talgan.
That's probably close enough.
There were two other members of their party, but as long as you could get them safely back, or at least give me their ring, that would be most appreciated.
Where did you find my location?
What the fuck? Well, I sent out a plea for help.
Who are you people? I know nothing.
Well, provided you answered my
What
summons.
is so funny? I said nothing funny.
Why you mad? It's only
Why you have to be mad? Well, seeing as how you answered my summons, I'm assuming that you're here for the reward at the very least. I won't
How
let you...
much is
I
reward
don't
money?
really care about the reward.
Well, depending on whether if you get them back, even if they're not alive anymore, I would at least like their signet rings.
Me and my slave men will find people.
You have slave
That,
Certainly I
that would be
ain't no
most
slave to
appreciated.
What? You slave men?
They call me Vladislav the Poker.
The poker. The poker, huh?
Why do
I'm
they
sure
call you
you'll do
that?
great.
I don't know, I heard it in a movie.
A movie? Do you mean do you mean a play?
No.
I think he means fantasy movie.
No,
Of course.
I've never heard of such a thing.
My name is Vladislav Kovac. I am a world-renowned bounty hunter. I am known for taking out certain targets with many weapon and technological skill. I am very smart man. I like to hunt down a vampire and werewolven.
Wilvin. Well, it's great to have you, Vladislav.
What were the names of some of your targets?
You have,
Too many.
you have werewolf number 1.
Was he stronger or weaker than werewolf number 2?
Yeah, they both were named Ezekiel.
What? Sam, you might want to write this down in like your notes so you can write a backstory of it later.
I do not know who this Sam is, but he sounds pretty
Oh
cool.
man, he's really deep in it, huh?
Very. Okay.
Excuse me, little short chokin' man.
Chilkin.
You remind me of WWE wrestler.
God damn it, no. Get the fuck out.
I'm really meta for this, damn.
Oh, stop it. They're serious.
Okay, keep
Are you
talking.
Hornswoggle?
Okay, keep talking. Women of female.
My name
I
is
feel like
Carolyn.
that's kind of
Thank
redundant,
you.
but alright.
But
No.
interrupts. No. Okay. But as I was saying, I've gathered all of you here. If you were to bring them back alive, or if you get me their ring, I'll give each of you 125 gold pieces.
All you care about is this ring. What if I bring child without a ring?
Well,
She
then
just
you lose
she
the money,
just said that.
Oh,
She just said that.
I was not listening.
Like,
Once
no kidding.
ear got hit by stray vampire fang.
I see.
I-
I've no doubt in your skill.
Did it?
just spit a tooth at you?
Mayhaps.
Mayhap. What the fuck?
But before you leave, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. Where were they?
Where was
You know
Man
where
of
the last
House?
location was?
Oh.
Don't don't listen to this man right
Yeah,
now.
don't. No.
Where's their last known location?
Location.
I said, fuck you.
It's about 7 miles from here. It's in a ravine, and it's known as the Sunless Citadel.
Ooh, I like dark places.
Darn.
The spookier the better.
Blah blah blah.
Yes.
God say blah blah blah.
In order to get there, you'll have to travel down the overgrown old road and pass some rocky downs and near the stands of an old gross oak. And then there'll be some abandoned farms nearby, too.
Alright.
Oh wait, I forgot. Before I left. Oh wait, I gotta bring out a character for a second. Dawson, what was the name of the place you said Vladislav was from?
Hold up.
Because you said you had a perfect place for him to be from
Yeah,
for like
yeah,
a
yeah.
future story.
He's from Pennsylvania.
I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, just
United States of America.
Dude from
I am
okay.
from what you call comic book convention.
Oh, he's from Barovia. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
a
course he is.
cosplayer.
Word. I got you.
Barovia, Sam.
Is that the place with the vampire lord, dude?
Yeah, that's like the most subjugated area, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll just put that in my backstory.
Vladislav Kovac.
Very from Barovia, very nice place. Have much.
Very nice.
Very
I've heard
nice.
the
My
exact
Transylvania accent keeps turning into like a Borat accent.
Mm.
I like it a lot.
It's very good. Just be Borat if he looked like Tommy Wiseau.
Oh hi, Marge.
Oh, hi, wife.
Okay, gentlemen and meet woman.
I had another. All right.
Oh,
Had a question.
Yes, what is it?
What was the intent behind this trip? Were they just adventuring for the sake of it, or was there a specific goal in mind?
They were looking to... Well, we have a little bit of a strange occurrence here. Every now and then, near the summer solstice, goblins come up and sell an apple to us. And they were curious about exactly where these goblins were, what they were doing.
did you see Goblich?
Goblech.
Just an apple?
A
Did
single
you
apple.
chance mean Gnoblin?
Every year, the
What was
goblins come
hey,
up.
hey, Brian.
What?
The hell kind of character voice was that, brother?
I'm working on it.
Character voices will happen in the
For
game.
an adult Shukle, you have very boyish voice. You remind me of a friend named Donnie.
Who? I don't even know who you're talking to right now.
I don't know.
Who's he
Wait, is
talking?
Tristan Lisa?
You remind me of my Uncle Jerry.
Okay.
Excuse me, meat woman.
What is it?
Oh,
Do
are you
not
the meat woman?
use
Okay.
tone of voice with me. I'm
You
going
keep
to protect
interrupting
your
me.
children. But where is man of house? Why he no do nothing?
Man of what?
Man of the house.
The man of the
asking where your
He's
husband
asking
is.
for the head of the estate. Yes.
Oh, I'm self-made.
What does this mean?
It means I'm unwed.
It means she's the head of the house.
Then how did you have the
I
bastards?
was going to say, who said? Okay, that's a little harsh.
What?
It's how we.
He's asking you how you sire your children, ma'am.
Ah. Well, my husband died a few years back, and they've
There it
been...
is.
Oh, so you're widowed.
Yes.
Oh, so you just
Really had to go
living
so far to
off of
where we
his
think that
death
one.
money.
Oh my
What?
god.
Okay, let's hey,
Let's get on the road. Like, damn.
let's go save.
Excuse me, other travelers.
Yeah.
My mode of transportation is usually by a foot. I would like to go hajing, if thou dost not mind. Bleh.
You'd like to go what?
He wants to come with us.
Oh, well, yeah, I thought that was the point.
Well, I do not know you at all, little boy man.
Hey, man.
You keep addressing Brian.
Shall we exchange information since we shall be forming a bond? Of...
The enunciation on
I mean,
bond.
I guess if we're going to be brothers and sister in arms.
Okay, you, Mr. Green Jungle Boy.
Name's Zacitar. I'd prefer it if you called me that.
Your name sitar, like instrument in home of
Barovia?
Barovia. Bleh.
Boy.
Yes. Indeed.
Close enough, yeah.
Bleh, indeed.
Is that all?
You're the one who started the conversation with me, man.
You have very interesting voice.
Yeah, thanks.
Many. You know,
He's calling
Man, it
you
came
out.
out so easily, right? It's like he's not even trying.
Just professional voice acting.
many orcs I know are very gruff, as if their mothers and grandfathers were eating cigarettes during pregnancy. But you have the fresh voice of Angel Boy.
Just cut.
You sound like a
Angel
cherub.
Blade.
just,
Cherub.
just you know, just because I'm an orc doesn't mean I was like raised like that.
Well, usually, never mind.
I
I'll
think
just
he-
accept this
I-
fact.
Alright, I just...
Nice to meet
I don't
you.
want to...
Act the tard.
What'd you say your name once again?
No. Next in line, you, Miss... Your name, I'm guessing, is Mystique.
Hey,
couldn't be
ask him his name
further
for me, I
off.
forgot it.
You couldn't
Oh.
be further off.
Oh, I'm very, very yes.
I'll take your word for it.
What is thou name, my maiden? Bleh, bleh, bleh.
My name is Velfi. It's a pleasure to meet
Like,
you, I think.
Yeah, like when you have person draw portrait of yourself. When you take portrait of yourself with the oil canvas, they call this Velsi.
What?
You're really reaching for this one, huh?
When you take the painting of yourself, they call it a Velfi.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't know. I've been out of the out of the public for a while.
I've had many Velfis myself. Very oil canvases. See them posted in chapels and all around of my hometown of Barovia.
Are you hitting on me?
No, I am not interested in. I do not know anything about you.
Yeah. You very much don't.
I don't know why you were trying to secure a bond with me,
I'm
but
not.
we will see how things go.
I can give you my honest word that I am very much not.
I don't go by word. Usually I go by number. That's how it works these days.
What? What number?
That's pretty deep.
The fuck?
I'm gonna.
Damn.
Is it?
Truly a poet.
Is it 0?
It's fine. I understand that you are a loss of words. Many women have become enamored at my wondrous charm.
I can
Bleh.
tell.
Well, I guess it's nice to meet you, Mrs. Velfy.
I'm not a missus, but likewise.
I don't know your life story. Do not push anything on me.
All right.
Okay, time for the little man.
You really put a lot of emphasis on the little.
Oh wait, Mr. Mr. Velfy.
Mister?
I do not know terms of land.
You can just call me by my name. It's fine.
In home country of
Well, I mean, you did say
Barovia.
that you weren't a missus.
Yes,
I know that. That's fair. You know what? That's on me.
yes, very much so. Vladislav forgive, but never forget.
I thank you for being so gracious.
You're very welcome, Madame. Bleh, bleh.
Well, that's a step in the right direction, at least.
Why you all laugh at me? I'm trying my hardest here.
This man is out of
We're not laughing. I have not laughed at you yet.
Yes. What was that laugh? Someone laughed. I guess it's just in
I
my
think it was
head.
the head of the household.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought we had left already. I assumed we'd be walking, but
I
What
thought we
are
were on the
we
road.
walking?
I
I
thought we
didn't
were
know
walking
what
and
we were
talking,
doing.
yeah.
I thought we just stopped in the parlor so we could go talk to everybody.
We're just going around Robin and
No,
introducing ourselves.
Carolyn
right in front of
was
her.
like
That's so
talk-
stupid.
Garwin was talking about the apples, and then he just started talking to everyone.
Oh,
yeah, we were trying to figure out about the apples.
who cares about the fruit of tree? Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello. I am talking to you, Churu.
oh, it's probably like it's probably a dwarf or something.
Hey, excuse me. Hello.
I think
Is that me?
he's talking
I
to you.
can't tell.
Yeah, he's
I know
talking to
it's, that's hard. It's not easy.
Okay. Give me a second. All right. I'm gonna
Hey,
try
hey.
something.
Pitik. Pitik.
I don't know what that one means.
What does that mean?
In my home country,
I like
that's
You're
very-
a racist old
Barovia.
man.
it Pitik mean the dwarf.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yes.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
well,
What were you calling him earlier then?
conversations.
It is a term that's very nice.
Oh,
Fuck no.
Oh, okay. Don't do this. Come on. Okay.
Excuse me, I am trying to communicate.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, oh, I think we have time for you to introduce yourself.
You haven't heard of me?
Well, excuse me.
You haven't heard of me?
I haven't heard nothing. Oh, fuck, wait, I broke out of character for a second.
Yeah, you did. I ain't heard nothing.
I have heard nothing of you, PT. Explain yourself.
Well, I'm pretty famous around these parts.
Oh.
My name is Tackling Trollcoat.
Tackling. Fuck, dude. Your accent's throwing mine off.
We can't have two accents.
Hello. Wait. They call me Vladislav the Poker. Attack him. Fuck, dude. I lost it. I lost it.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, tackling box. Is this your name? Yes.
Did you call him a tackle box?
Yeah, that's my name.
You're so proud of what you say you good. Show me, please.
The money.
Okay, I pull out my my pan flute, and I play my #1 hit.
Roll a performance check.
First roll of the night.
Once again, I gotta name it.
Take all the time you need. I
I
never
call
did
it-
Oh, sorry.
I call it. Oh, I call this one. My home
Yeah.
dwarf house.
The fuck?
Oh
I
boy.
don't know where I'm from.
Can't wait to hear it.
That is very odd. When I think of dwarven homeland, I always think of the Shire, as from, you know, the Shire.
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
I don't know.
You know the Shire, Mister.
Oh!
Really good.
Oh!
It was my #1 hit.
Oh shit.
Oh, wowie! I'm very impressed.
Okay, so as
That's the most
Tacklin
beautiful thing I've ever heard.
takes out his pan flute and begins playing it, it sounds like a symphonic band is just playing into your ears. You can almost like feel like little spurts of magic coming out of like the flute itself. And it's just awing all of you.
Very good.
That shit's beautiful.
You do. That was quite impressive.
You sound very
you-
impressed.
Well, I'm not going to kiss the ground you walk on.
I
You
certainly
could.
will.
It was very good.
Tristan,
more do you want?
I did roll a natural 20. So you could be a bit more
Yeah, you
enthusiastic.
sure did. Hey, you want to know what my character's traits are?
I don't care.
Dickhead.
Immune to natural 20s.
Shut up.
Okay,
Just
Doesn't
calm and
care
collected,
about the
dude. I'm not gonna be like,
arts.
I'm not gonna start blubbering. Huh? No, she
Very-
cares. That's why she said it was very good. Cause she can recognize good music. You fiend.
This isn't
You're just trying to
good
get into my
music. This
fucking
is the
pants.
best song ever created.
That's false.
Best song he's ever created.
And since I have no prior frame of reference, I can easily believe that.
Sure. Okay. I guess I have my first hater.
So whatever
Well,
you'd
no,
like to
if you're
believe.
mildly successful, you've had haters.
No, everyone loves my music. Everyone who's heard it has fallen immediately in love with
I thought you were about to say with you.
me as well. Dude, fantasy jazz is no joke.
I hate that title. God damn it. My home dwarf house. Fuck you.
Well,
Okay.
it's quite
So-
quite impressive that you could make that amount of noise come from 6 pipes.
very nice fellow, Gopnik.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I am very impressed. You very Gopnik person. I appreciate music make ear yes.
What he said.
I love it when people say that.
I love it when people say that specific string of words.
Oh yeah. Very good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, then let us go to the promised land of
Are we
Sunless.
going to heaven?
Not yet, my.
Only if you lived honorably and truthfully.
Okay, as you've been
That's
walking around for a little while, you've kind of gotten like a general lay of the town of Oakhurst. So the place that you got your contract from essentially was the general store, and you already know the owner of that place, Carwin Hucriel. He's a female human noble. You've also passed by the village hall, which is where the mayor resides. There's a shrine about in like the southwest corner of town, where there's like advice, information, and healing. You kind of know this from your other travels.
Wait. Shrine? What deity?
Pelor.
Ah, fuck.
Asatar. Do you know who Pelor is?
I guess I'm after all
Religion,
to find out.
yeah.
Why does I still do not understand why orcs speak like this, but
I still don't understand why you're being a dick.
Okay.
Why he speaks common?
why we
So-
not cool, bro.
Asatar, you know that Pelor is a neutral good god, and he resides over the realms of glory, good, healing, strengths, and the sun. So he's like a very this is like obviously a pretty standard town in terms of like gods to so
Maybe this have something to do with Sunday's
Shh.
Shalom.
In addition to the shrine, you also walk past a jail, which is where obviously all of the rascals spend their time. You walk past a blacksmith, and you can kind of hear like the sounds of hammering and sparks flying everywhere from within, and just like an occasional glow. There's like a small dwarf, kind of like you can kind of see his beard, kind of illuminated by a nearby torchlight. And
Does it get warmer when we walk past?
yeah, there's like a
Yeah.
noticeable like
Hell yeah.
temperature increase. And it has like a crimson brown beard. And then the rowdiest place that you guys walk by is the Old Boar Inn, and you can just kind of hear the sounds of shouting and like glasses clanging together and just boisterous adventurers walking about. You
Wowie.
also know that the inn is usually the best place to gather information, besides the shrine.
Oh, Vladislav have idea. Come follow Vladislav into brewery.
Brute.
Come on, my Gopniks and grape-colored comrade.
It's not the worst thing I've been called, alright.
Alright.
Sure.
Excuse me, Mr. Dungeon Master. We appreciate
Who are
going
you
inside.
Mods! Mods!
Is that me? Am I the dungeon master?
Not the
How did-
appropriate.
Oh, well, okay.
What is it? I still want to know what that word means.
Why don't you look it up in Urban Dictionary inside of Wechim? In
I beg your pardon?
blah blah blah.
Okay.
That's how he covers all his tracks.
Okay, so Vladislav like kicks down the door, right?
That's a little...
Like a saloon, right? It's like a saloon doors, right?
No, it's like a normal door.
So you just kick it open
No,
like an animal.
you can retcon it. You can
Property
retcon it.
damage.
Dumpy
to pay.
lane.
It's like it's not a very old Western place. It's a very standard-looking village.
Fine. I'll open the door gently.
Well,
But not too gently. Let's see.
I don't know if you need to do it gently, but
I did not ask you, little
enough.
miss. Your horn.
not sure.
Alright, so as you enter the Old Boar Inn, You can kind of see a male human commoner at the bar, just kind of doing his little, and then he's like, you know, cleaning out glasses, handing glasses around. You see maids like running in between tables, glasses sloshing together, some ale like falling on the ground every now and then, some dancing in the corner. It's a very active bar from your
That is
experiences.
very much more than enough I needed to know. I will go up to the leader of the bar establishment in brewery section of the tavern,
Okay.
and I'm going to look him in the eyes, much like I do my enemies, but in a more positive way,
Alright.
as to not frighten the gopnik.
So as you like walk towards them, the like floorboards ricketing before you, kind of walk up to the bar. You kind of notice it's like it's for a bar it's very strange because it has a granite countertop. And that's really weird for a bar. So as he's just like filling things up from a tap on a barrel in the back, he kind of notices you staring at him. So he walks over to you and well, what can I get you?
Oh, yes, yes. I'd like. Me and my followers, we are going to find this place called Sunless Citadel Shalom.
Ah, the Sunless Citadel. I know it.
Did you say
Yes.
shalom?
He's been saying shalom to end every sentence, dude. I swear to God.
I'm gonna lean over to like Asatar and just like kind of whisper to him like, did we just become his followers?
I'm
We
only
agree with that?
volunteer.
That's yeah, well, you do you, I guess.
Wait, what did he say? I didn't understand.
I'd just like to note that while this is all happening, I'm already like drinking heavily.
You gotta
How
pay
did
for
you get a
that, dog.
drink?
Ryan, you gotta pay for that, dog.
No.
Did you steal that?
Oh.
I charge over to him.
What do you mean?
Did you pay for that?
Brian,
Very pregnant
No,
pause there.
I did
tackling.
No, I did not.
Hey!
Excuse me, Mr. Asatar.
What?
Yeah,
I'd
what's
like to
good?
inform you that usually you pay after drink is drunk.
No,
That's
usually
true.
you pay
Nah,
up
we
front.
pay in advance here.
Well, why did you not tell
can
my
Can I
gopnik
try to
friend?
use sleight of hand to steal a drink?
He already
Uh,
saw.
With a drink already in your hand?
Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry,
no.
questioning you about the drink.
No?
That'll be 4 copper pieces, sir.
I'm sorry. All I've got is gold.
I can give you
I guess
change.
I'm too rich for this establishment. I'll take my drink and leave.
Is he like trying to walk away?
Oh, definitely.
I want to grab him by like the back of his collar.
Okay.
Whoa, hold, come on. I'm gonna give the bartender a gold. Here, sorry, I just
Okay, and then I'll
Golly.
give you a
Oh.
96 copper in exchange.
no just keep it.
Hell,
Oh, that goes on my tab.
Whatever,
okay.
If it pays for his drinks, I don't care.
You just gave him fucking 96 extra copper, but sure. Alright, I'll
Sure,
take
yes,
it.
I
Much
don't wanna
appreciated.
deal
You
with it.
were done acting like baby men.
And then I'll
baby
kind of like
female.
shout out real quick, like, one drink on this gentleman, everybody! And then everyone will kind of like shout, and he'll start pouring a ton of
Banzai!
drinks for all
I
the
don't think
other
that's the right- alright.
people in the bar.
Excuse me,
That's not what I.
excuse me, leader
wasn't my
of
intention, but
bar
alright.
establishment, Gopnik.
What?
It's always hard to tell who he's talking to, huh?
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Vladislav Kovac.
Well, my name's Garon. Nice to meet you.
Sorry, must have had earwax in ear. I could not hear over static.
Sorry, I had single earwax in ear.
I said my name's Garon.
Boron?
Garon.
Garen.
Yeah.
Okay,
Garen.
Mr. Garen Gopnik.
It did sound like he said boron.
Ger. Okay. I'd like to know. I'd like to know what
It's
what
canon.
can you tell us about Sunless Citadel? Do I have to like roll for persuasion or something?
No. He'll just kind of tell you. Like, since,
Very good. Very
Belfie already, like, gave him, like, an entire gold piece for a mug of ale, he'll feel, like, generous. Well, no one around here quite knows. Oh.
You triggered his ASMR.
That hurt a lot
Yeah.
in my ears.
My ear holes.
Are you okay, Gopnik?
I just had some weird sensation in my ears. But as I was saying, no one knows for sure what the Sunless Citadel was, but a lot of people say it was the retreat of an ancient dragon cult.
Oh, nice.
Well, what is it now?
Well, now we don't quite know. All we know is that goblins come up here about every summer solstice and winter solstice, and they sell us apples.
Soka.
So what's
Wait,
so
okay,
special about
now.
apples?
Don't mind my bird in the back.
A bird and a pig in background.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
What is that?
It's just a bird.
You have birds? You have birds?
That's right. But as I was saying, the scarlet red apple that they offer us in the summer solstices grants great healing properties, and it heals anyone with any ailment, but the one from the winter solstice does the exact opposite. Not quite sure what it is, but
I am a man
Super
who's
AIDS.
knowledgeable about curses and hexes of all kinds. But say if I am in summer solstice and I sever off pinky finger off my right hand, would that mean I could grow new pinky finger on right hand? If
that could be true.
it what?
It could be true. We had someone with an uncurable ailment when they ate the scarlet red apple and it healed them.
I am a man who has impaled many people.
Oh, you
Impaled.
just poked him.
I poke in prom.
Not quite sure what that has to do with apples, but
Prong?
good to
Did you
know.
say apple?
Yes?
Yes, he said apple like 4 times.
I don't understand your game here.
What is?
I'm not quite sure.
me apple?
I will have you know. I might consider that, since it is good for scurvy.
I think that's lemons.
You may be
Limes.
correct. Oh yes, you are right, it is citrus.
But anyway, about a month ago, a group of adventurers went off to the Sunless Citadel. Names were, what were they again? Talgin and Shadowin Hukreel. There was a paladin, Sir Brafford, and a ranger. His name was Caracas. Sir Brafford, he wasn't a local, but he had a
excuse me?
magical sword. Yes, what is it?
Not you.
No,
Oh.
keep going.
Okay. But, anyway. The old road that leads down to the Sunless Citadel, it, skirts the Ashen Plain. Yeah. Afraid there's not much else I could tell you. Maybe some of these other people might know some other things.
Can I look over?
All
I
of...
want to look around the bar and see if anybody looks like they are well traveled. Like
Yeah,
they,
one
like they
sec.
would know the area.
So all of you roll an intelligence roll, a history check, to see if you know anything about the Ashen Plain.
I would allow my sidekick to
Would
do
that
what
be-
she wants.
Just straight
history.
intelligence.
It'd be history. It should say in your character sheet. Oof.
Oh
Okay.
my god. You know nothing about history.
I'm drunk.
Are you not
You
gonna
have
roll?
a 0.
Okay. So, both Velfi and Asatar, you know that the Ashen Plain is kind of like a lifeless area, kind of in this general region, And
wasteland.
yeah.
Alright.
You also know that the desolation was attributed from a long time ago. The dragon Ashardalon kind of went on a rampage in this area. So you kind of know that
Beast.
you can kind of connect the two things, that the Sunless Citadel and Ashardalon are somehow related.
I fear no beast. I have slayed many beasts.
Sam, you don't know that information, only they
I
do.
am saying it in
He's saying it just apropos of nothing. He's
Okay.
just saying it to say it. He's just like standing there, staring off into the distance, and he goes, "I fear no beast."
Okay.
Thinking about werewolf number 3. Huh?
Tristan, what did you want to do? What did you
Is
want
there
to do?
anybody? I still wanna look around the bar and see if there's anybody who
how
looks like they
come
might know
my
more about the general area.
sidekicks Do not inform
Run
me
an
and
investigation check.
J.R. Tolkien about the existence of their newly found information.
Was that investigation?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Oof,
explain.
nope.
Okay,
Alright,
okay,
so
so,
I,
like,
Yeah.
I can't
did
look
you
around.
call-
Vlad's getting in
what
my
was that place
face.
called?
what was that?
Dawson,
What?
what's
Yeah.
like the wasteland called?
The Ashen Plane?
The Ashen
The
Plane.
Ashen Plane.
Yeah.
The Ashen
And
Plane
you
was
know-
caused by,
A dragon
Dragon.
named Ashardalon. I'll spell that out.
yeah, what he said. Yeah, so the dragon named Ashardalon created it after it went on like a rampage.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
like a very
see.
long time ago.
Shala, head shalom.
Fuck you.
Really delayed reaction there on your part, Sean. Damn.
I've just been chuckling about it.
Okay.
Alright, so from the time
Can Delphi and Asatar tell us what they figured out?
Yeah, I'll
just
tell
did.
you. Whatever.
Okay,
We'll both tell you.
we know, me and J.R. Tolkien, we know. I have
Who?
slayed many beasts.
You slayed many beasts, but no dragons.
I have maybe slayed a dragon.
I
okay,
highly
okay,
doubt
do
it.
not
Sam,
believe-
Sam,
I
roll
do
roll
not believe
deception,
you.
roll deception,
Yeah.
roll deception.
What are you gonna say, baby? Like, where's the deception?
I might have killed a dead dragon.
Draco Lich? Are you sure? Ooh. Alright, everyone knows you just spouting shit.
You are bullshitting real hard.
I said maybe. I never said I did. I
Well,
was
yeah.
dreaming.
Oh, in your dreams.
Well, then you
In his
didn't.
dreams, he killed
Oh,
many a
believe me,
dragon.
what
Thank you, my fellow Golden
No problem, buddy.
You will be very much rewarded. I will give you
Okay.
title of numero one.
Alright, so while all this is going on, one of the patrons of the bar comes up behind you, Velfi, kind of like slaps you on the back really hard and says, "Thanks for the
Oh, there
drink,
was his
lass."
ass.
What does he say?
Thanks for the drinks, lassie.
It's my pleasure, I guess. Wasn't the intent, but whatever. Still got there.
Oh, it's a fine day indeed. And then I'll just kind of like slap you on the back and like walk off. Kind of just like
Alright, you...
thinking.
Okay.
Are you going to just let that man touch your spine with his bare
Oh.
knuckle?
Well, he didn't do that. He clapped me on the back. I feel like that would have hurt more if he had touched my spine.
Just full on punch.
Do not use gypsy words against me.
Gypsy?
God, you really need to brush up on your comments.
I know
Which one of us are you talking to, me or him?
I'm talking to him.
Okay.
I
You're
know.
talking to me.
I know 3 languages. Common is
I'm
Four.
guessing common's the one you learned last.
I know 3 languages. Common is 4.
Yeah, I was gonna
Common
say.
is 4.
Barovia fucking speaks common as its native, dude.
Yeah.
It was a joke supposed to be funny, because, you know, it goes with that.
I just want people to think I'm more interesting.
What are your three
Big
languages?
charisma
Ah, okay.
modifier. I won class clown in high school. Yes, yes.
Was that your joke?
Good achievement, I guess.
Mm.
I was not talking to grape and the green grape. Talking.
Grape.
Boy, I can really see why they voted for you. But I guess I'll just like pat the dude's shoulder and accept his thanks.
Yeah, see, it's consensual.
Okay, then I will turn the other bushnik.
I'm not even gonna. I don't even think you're speaking a real language with that
Hey,
one.
partner. Are you
Who are you talking to?
Vladislav?
Me?
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, what
I'll
is
just
it?
sit here and drink.
If you are still looking on information about the Sunless Citadel, sure a mayor could have some more information for you.
Who is this May?
The mayor of the town.
Oh,
Keep up.
He's over at the village hall. His name is Werner Lang. I'm sure you
his
can't
name
miss
is
him.
Warner Brothers.
Werner Lang, I said.
Okay.
Clubber Lang. Clubber Lang?
Werner Lang.
Clubber Lang?
Oh, dude, I love
Goddamn.
Verners.
I drink a lot of Verners in my homeland of Barovia.
Yeah, I forgot it too.
But
Make sure you bring
anyways.
that, like,
I will take your advice, Gypsy.
Gypsy. I ain't no gypsy.
It is a common expression in Barovia.
you're gonna have to roll deception again.
Okay, Gopnik.
I
I shall go.
I'm pretty sure he's just making the mouth sounds at this point.
You do not know what Gopnik is, little grape.
I'm not sure you do.
Gopnik is. Fuck, I keep getting. Gopnik is.
Let me look it up in my dictionary.
Slash. Gopnik is slang from Barovia. It is a term used to describe a young person of a member of the lower class, but very cool.
Is it just?
I feel like you were about to say the word derogatory. And I don't like that very much. Jesus.
This is a good thing. People,
Alright, are we going... well, what now, gentlemen? Where to now?
you go talk to the star.
Where?
What?
I can... It's just... Yeah, I
Oh,
no, I did look
oh,
up earlier. I
okay.
just...
Okay, where are you guys going?
We shall see the star.
Sam, it
To the
mayor?
sounds like
Sam,
You're muffled.
You're like,
you're
yeah, it
muffled.
sounds like you're in a
Talking through a
different
pillow.
room than your microphone.
Sounds like you were talking, like, and like mid-sentence you just fell through into another dimension.
And it's so in the artist.
It's like you're underwater.
Alright, someone besides Sam.
Alright,
Okay.
let's go to the mayor, guys.
Okay. So, at this point, Asatar is kind of like motioning to the other three of you, and he's kind of
Yeah,
like,
let's just-
yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Asatar
Hey.
is not the leader.
Well, then,
uh,
well, I
I'm
don't
the
think at the moment
leader.
they're... No.
yeah, he does have very moving songs. I think he should be the leader.
No,
Right.
I am the most famous.
Is that? I feel like that shouldn't decide it.
It does.
There need not even be a leader.
Now that I
Really?
think about this,
What if we're just a democracy?
That sounds good to me. I like that.
I vote Vlad is the leader.
I vote there is
Heavily
none.
vote against.
I super do not second that.
You're a party of adventurers.
That's a
What?
split decision.
No, it is
Which means I'm the leader.
No.
J.R. Tolkien. If I am voted Tsar of party,
Why did you just say a name?
come on,
Hell yeah.
then vote for me. We shall
You
serve
understood that?
Vote's already in, buddy.
Alright, I'm voting for Velfie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Make the right decision, please.
I don't think they give a damn, but thank you.
Well, it's
Right.
either you or him.
Very
Are you still in the bar at this point?
I think
yeah.
I
bar
think.
people help us vote.
Are you for men and women? Are you trying to decide on a leader for a party?
Did you just
Yeah.
say Battle Angel Alita? I have not seen the film yet.
Well,
Lita.
I don't know much about adventuring parties and all, but if we're talking about a leader of a dungeon delver, I'd make sure the paladin always goes first. As for actual leader, that's up to you boys. Most adventuring parties don't have one though.
I think I'm gonna take point in all expeditions.
That is a
I'll take
terrible
the rear.
idea. That is the worst possible idea.
Actually,
joke.
Oh,
before
I
I
like
forget,
the idea.
I've never heard of a more terrible idea.
before I forget, what is all of your talent?
How are you doing that with your
Unders-
voice?
Understanding the
What
muffle.
do you mean?
I mean, it sounds like you're talking from under my bed.
Vladislav is
Dude, imagine Vlad under your bed.
That's
I just
something
him
I don't
muffled.
want to imagine.
Just him muffled under there, like.
Talking 24/7.
He's like, all he's saying is Gopnik under your bed.
I was saying is Gopnik Shalom and J.R.R. Tolkien.
Okay, are you guys going to the mayor's thing now?
no.
Okay,
not
let's
yet.
Yes.
No.
I'm
Yes, we're
already
going
on
to the
my
mayor's
way.
house.
I hear just like a faint. No. No. It's like so muffled.
I do not
It's like his inner voice talking. It's
I
not even
know.
him saying words.
It's Vladislav. How do you pronounce it?
Vladislav.
Vladislav.
Yeah.
Vladislav.
Vladislav's like inner voice is telling him to knock out, like stop his attitude.
They call me Vladislav.
The poker.
Poker.
It's like a
Yes.
fucking military ham radio now. Okay, so are you guys going to the village hall?
Wrong with microphone.
What?
It was just microphone. He just said microphone weird.
Oh.
Okay, are you guys going to the village hall now?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys make your way out to the village hall, and as you enter through the large oaken wood doors, they're kind of ornately strewn.
Can they be mahogany?
Okay.
No.
No, it's too late. I've already done it. The large oaken doors, and they kind of have a nice, a golden rimmed ornate handle. Then as you open it up, just a waft of cool, almost walnut scented air just kind of hits you as you open the door.
Is this place
You know-
weird?
Wait. Can I try to sleight of hand the handle off?
What?
The gilded handle.
He's trying to
Yes.
steal the handle.
He's trying to steal the golden handle to hawk later at some pawn shop.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
In my home country.
Shit.
You realize that it is indeed nailed and fastened to the door. So
Oh man, I'm not a smart one.
Yeah, you know how sometimes koalas will reach up to grab a branch, but they'll grab their own arm and fall out of the tree? That's kind of what you just did. You just grabbed your own hand and went, "Oh, dang it!"
Okay, so as you
That's not a
enter,
handle, that's my hand.
as you enter into the village hall, you kind of like see mounted deer head, just like, just like general decorations befitting a village hall. Then there's like a big grandfather clock in the center, and then like a little desk on the side, kind of like the serving as a secretary office for the.
This all seems rather ornate for such a relatively small town.
He is a human noble. He's essentially the mayor. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
Before we continue, I have inquiry.
Are you talking to them?
Are you talking to us, or are you just talking in general? Because I can never tell anymore.
Honestly, I like to hope he's talking to us.
I am talking to all of you, my sidekicks.
Making a lot of assumptions right now.
What are your talents and skills? We never confirmed what each other classes are.
Okay.
Classes?
Pull out my
Classes.
loot and I do a
Classes
quick
don't
solo.
exist. What do you mean?
What is a class?
Yeah, what is a
I've
class?
taken classes.
What are you good at doing?
There you go.
Who are you talking to right now?
I am talking to Green Grape. Sitar.
You know, I think he's just hungry.
Could have gotten
he's
something
hungry or
to
I'm
eat.
hungry.
I think he is. He just
I could
keeps.
go for some food right now.
Actually, a grape does sound kind of nice.
It is very quenching. I might go drink some grape juice in a bit.
Druce? Oh,
That was actually a mistake. That one was not intentional.
I can't. Well, I'll be damned. You could, but you
Okay,
could master.
you want to know what I could do? Right.
Yes.
I mean, I could heal and I could take hits really well.
Oh, I see. You are what they call a paladin.
He's a
Oh, yeah, if you wanna
Palestinian,
know my
yes.
shot- Yeah.
Okay, I will take note of this in Buchem.
Book. He said book.
God. Christ.
Bookham.
Okay, Mrs. Grape.
I can't be like a blueberry or something? Why it's gotta be two grapes?
Violet, you are turning violet.
I like that name actually.
It is reference from Willy Wonka in the Jihad.
What?
Whoa! That was an entirely different movie.
That was a good one.
Well, I am good at close quarters, hand-to-hand combat. I can see in the dark. That's pretty cool. I know a couple different languages. I've got my my quarter staff. So that's pretty nice. What?
Nothing, I had a cough.
I can fight. There. Is that what you were looking for?
Do you fight with fist or paw?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Yes, yes. Mr. Buddy Hopnik Gopnik Token.
Yeah.
I think he's just making up words.
No, he definitely is.
Ugh. Fucking
I think he
burps.
just burped in his face.
I'm quite sure Barovia isn't even real at this point.
Barovia. All of the world.
Barovia lives on in me.
Dawson, please, can we keep reusing these characters and go to Barovia?
Yeah, that was my plan.
That was the idea, I thought.
It has to happen now.
We're all gonna be astounded because they all talk exactly like him.
No.
It's like
my
stupid or
God.
something.
Good luck.
Oh
He has to
god.
translate for us.
I don't envy you, Dawson.
God damn.
Dawson, give me a try. Try to do the voice.
No, okay, you do it first.
Okay. What do you want? What should I say?
Just like keep talking how you
Say
are.
something about Barovia.
Just ramble like you've been doing.
Yeah.
In Barovia, I hate Mr. Vampire Leader. I plan to take his head with garlic and spikes so that I can
Have to be in Barovia to do
reclaim.
that.
We
I
are
like to
very
imagine,
oppressed in
this is in the middle of him
Barovia.
asking what
The
we all do.
vampire is very evil.
Well, now you're going a little bit
You
Christopher
sound like
Walken.
Christopher Walken, yeah.
I do not talk
Vampires, very evil.
Okay, Mr. Dwarf Gopnik, what can you do?
I pull out my lute
Okay.
and I start playing Freebird.
Which is a song that isn't
Performance
real, so you just make it up.
check.
It's my song.
It is true. It's a different version.
Oh.
Freebird by Leonard Skinner?
Yeah.
So it just kind of sounds like.
He's a tiefling and his name is Leonard Sinner.
Yeah, as you start playing, it's kind of not nearly as good as your first performance. There's like a lot of
I gotta
flat
say,
notes and kind of like missing
that cover
notes
of
in between.
Elvin John's song really didn't play off.
Elvin John.
This is my song. I made this song.
Is this where we realize that Tacklin is just actually stealing other people's work and passing it on his own?
So while all this is
No.
going on, you notice like the mayor's secretary has just been kind of like staring
Just
at you, like what
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna go
fuck?
up to her because we.
Wait. You
Yeah,
guys
tell us
not
what you
care what I can do.
Oh yeah, I cared.
At this point, I don't think I want to know.
Show me your moves. That was like Boston.
He started dancing.
As you know.
He does the splits. He's like, here it is.
Let's
As you know, my name is Vladislav Kovac.
Okay, I walk up to the secretary.
Okay. Okay.
I am very proficient in cursing and hexing my opponents.
Hello
I
there.
have celestial heritage.
Hello, I
Hey.
he's talking very loud.
And
Okay.
I have very good weapons.
Can I help you?
Yes, we're here to see the mayor.
Ah, yes. I believe he's
keep
actually
going.
free right
I
now.
would like
I
to
can
tell
come.
you,
Is he?
I am
Yes, he
proficient
is
in
actually.
all
That's great. We're trying to talk to him about the Sunless
I can
Citadel or
use-
whatever
I
it's
can
called.
shoot a
Ah,
laser
he's
beam out of
actually.
my head
What
with
the
eyes.
fuck?
Whoa!
He's just lying in the background.
Can I see? Can I see?
Yes,
What's the
I shall
laser
show
beams,
you.
dude?
I shall show you my magics.
Yes, I'll go get him right away. And then like the secretary kind of like
Oh,
bounds
she runs away?
upstairs. No, she's like not running away, but she's like going upstairs.
With your laser beam?
Jesus, don't.
I'm gonna come outside for a second, Tolkien and Asitara.
Alright.
I'm gonna look
Elfie,
towards.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Thanks.
I'm gonna
okay.
point. Can I shoot Eldritch Blast out of my mouth and eyes, Dawson?
Do you have cantrips? But the answer is no.
Oh, I
If
can't?
you had,
No.
if you had spell shaping, you could.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to get that. Oh wait, Dawson, I have Minor Illusion.
Oh yeah, you do.
And Light. And they're cantrips.
I feel like that's a pretty major illusion.
I mean,
So you cast light on your tongue and then major illusion to make it look like it's like blasting out.
Out of my eyes and mouth. Can I do that, Dawson?
you do have cantrips, right?
Yes,
he
Light,
does.
Minor Illusion, and Eldritch Blast.
I actually have a cantrip too, I think.
You can try.
You can try. There's those two.
Hey Sam, do you
Yeah.
have a bit of fleece?
He has a spell focus.
And do you have a firefly or phosphorant moss?
He has spell focus or
Yes.
pouch thingy.
He's got a
Good.
And this time,
Wait, what is that?
The spell pouch thingy. I forgot what it's called.
Opponent's pouch.
Yeah, components pouch. Yeah.
Oh, and then you just actually do Eldritch Blast as well.
Yeah, pointing it towards the sky. And I use the other two to like make it look like as powerful as possible.
So Acitar and Taglin.
Jacqueline? Yeah.
Taklin.
Tackling.
Roll a
Oh, and
Arcana
Elfie
check.
too, because she's not too far.
Well,
No, I'm outside.
Oh,
I'm
she's
inside.
inside.
You're doing
She's
this stupid.
Roll
doing
an
this stupid
Arcana
fireworks
check.
show without me.
No, roll a perception check, actually. Perception.
Oh, okay.
No.
Roll an insight check to see through his horse shit.
Whoa.
That was much worse.
Wow.
Wowie. Oh, wowie.
I didn't
So,
do too much better.
As Vladislav kind of like opens his mouth and like unhinges his jaw, like a slight like light just starts,
Like a snake.
yeah, just starts like glowing from within his throat, and as you both look in awe, just like a blast of light just comes out into the sky,
As that
roaring
comes out, I'm
through.
like, maybe he did kill a dragon.
Roaring through the skies, and like there's like even like little like clouds, like, you know, like the ripples from like after a massive blast to go through the air. There's like ripples coming out of his mouth, and like, well, it looks like a heat wave that just exited. And you're just
pull out-
awestruck.
I
You're
pull
both
out my
awestruck.
notebook and I start furiously writing a
A
kick-ass
song about this.
Mm.
Yeah.
How does that poke people?
I believe a singe.
and I call it hot
Cinch.
cross bun.
Oh.
Christ.
Okay, it is time to go back inside and talk to Grape.
Alright, so as they start walking back inside, you see kind of like a heavy-set human male come down. He's in the fanciest robes you've seen in this town, even fancier than Carowin's close. And they're kind of like, not like furry, but they're kind of like heavy set clothes with like,
They're furries?
He's a
it
virgin.
has like very like some slight fur to it, but it's mainly made of silk. It's like a brown yellow silk, kind of like running through. And then he has like a big bushy beard, kind of rough on the edges.
Bushy beard.
And as he walks down, you can kind of tell he has like a gruffer voice, kind of like the bartender.
So what Sean's voice is supposed to be.
Hey, my voice doesn't have to be anything faster, man. It's my character.
Hello, lads. How can I help you today?
Hello, Gypsy.
Gypsy.
I feel,
Yeah,
no.
that's a racial slur from
No,
Barovia.
come on. No, come.
That's rude.
What is it? I'm sorry, sir. We were hoping to ask you for information about the Sunless Citadel.
Ah, the Sunless Citadel, yes. What would you like to know? I can tell you quite a few things, but I'm not quite sure what you want.
Well, anything you can would be helpful.
Well, do you know about the apples that the goblins sell?
We've heard tell, yes.
See, well, basically every midsummer, I'm guessing you know this much, but they sell the fruit for around 50 gold. And, what you might not know is that... bless you. From the seeds...
Nice recovery.
From the seeds we try and plant what's from the apple, but every year the saplings disappear and we can't quite find what happens to them. We think that
So-
the goblins return in the night to just steal them, but we're not quite sure.
I do not like goblins, but I do like gopniks.
Have you posted guards to keep track of them in the night?
Yes, but they just mysteriously vanished as
Yes.
Well, asked and answered, I suppose.
they just vanish one night, and we don't quite know why, even though we never see goblins enter or leave. It's just very mysterious.
So, you have had people with eyes on the tree, and one moment it is just gone from their sight.
Well, they don't specifically look at the tree, but they guard around the perimeter of the tree. We usually post a guard or two on it.
Maybe they'd figure out what happened if they were watching the tree.
If they were,
Well,
We
that's...
can't. We can't have been the first people to think about that, right?
You're not, but with a small hamlet like
Definitely
this...
are, don't lie.
With a small hamlet like this, not many are willing to do that.
Not
And-
many
Job,
men,
that's like
but
easy
what
pay.
about 3 legends in the grape?
Well,
You're
we
really
don't
gonna
have
go
any
there.
saplings out at the moment. What often happened, like last year, is we were rotating the guard and it just vanished. I don't quite know. But,
Do not. Oh,
yes, we wish to find the tree. We wonder if the tree is somehow in the Citadel with all the goblins. We wish to find it.
do not fear, Gopnik. We
Uh,
will solve your problem.
that would be most appreciated, sir.
Call me Vladislav
Vladislav.
Kovac.
Nice to meet you. My name is Mayor Werner Lang. Now, I suppose some other information that you might want to know about. There are some fields by the Sunless Citadel. Well, not near, but they're within a few miles. The cattle herders, they don't graze their stock too far these days. They're afraid of stories of new monsters that maraud around the area at night. From time to time, cattle and people who have gone out alone at night have been found dead the next day. They have dozens of needle-like wounds. We have no idea what creatures cause this mayhem, but they don't leave a trail either.
You said that this was in the fields surrounding the Sunless Citadel?
That's correct. It's in like a few miles radius.
Is this happening in one specific pasture, or is this...
No, it's just all around it. That's why the cattle herders, they don't allow their stock to go.
Right. Okay, so ultimately what we're getting from this is that the Citadel itself could probably use some investigating.
Oh, for sure. Well, speaking of which, Talgan and Sharwin, do you know of them?
Yes, we were actually contracted to locate them.
Ah, good.
I've heard of the gypsies.
They've also
No,
asked
we were
me...
literally told about them.
Okay, that's good. But they've been one of the only few people to ever ask me questions about the Sunless Citadel besides you. There was one other man, but it was a long time ago, about 12 years to be exact, which is also... that's about the same time the goblins started selling us the apples. About 11 years ago.
Never
there's a
trust
connection.
Goblin gypsy magic.
I don't think they're gypsies. I think they are literally just goblins.
You do not understand how these beasts work. I am a bounty hunter. I have been slaying beasts since before you
How
were
often do
born.
people put bounties on goblins?
That's a good question. I feel like
More
that's
than you
not
would
really something-
expect.
Have you ever
That's
heard...
weird.
Barovia thing, or is that just like an all?
Have you ever heard of Goblin Slayer?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, have you ever heard of a Japanese animation called Goblin Slayer?
What the hell is an
Oh,
animation?
you mean knockoff Berserk?
What?
No. Bleh.
But regardless, that person from 12 years ago, what was his name again? He was a very grim-looking person. He had a strange black hood. Very large pet frog, actually. I believe his
That is
name was
disgusting.
Balak. Yes, he had a large pet frog. His name was Balak, and he was ghastly human. I don't quite know where he is now. But he was the only one beside, Talgan and Sharwin that asked questions about the Sunless Citadel. But, that's about all I have for you, gentlemen. Gentle lady.
Thank you.
She is not gentle.
How would you know?
I see.
You
I'll
do
keep
not
an eye on
come
that.
see my magic show.
That has nothing to do with how gentle I am.
No, it was amazing. He probably did kill that dragon.
So I will take your word for it.
Now,
Excellent.
gentlemen, do you have any more specific questions for me?
Yeah, how come nobody asks about the Sunless Citadel when you guys live so close to it?
Well, we've never exactly had that much of an issue with the goblins. We don't like dealing with them, but they've never really offered us that much trouble. They've never raided our village, or they just sell us an apple every half year, which is kind of weird, but they've never really baited us or done anything against us, so we've just let them be. Although none of us really know why it's called the Sunless Citadel.
Soka.
Have you ever tried just not buying an apple?
Well, the benefits of the apple are so strong, it can
That's a good point.
heal any ailment, and it's only 50 gold. We're not willing to go
Yeah,
any higher because we don't like dealing with goblins, but they offer it to us nonetheless. We'd get a much higher price if they looked elsewhere, but...
Is
well,
it the same goblin every time?
no, it's just usually a messenger.
Family of goblins.
No, it's just a single goblin, and he offers it to us. Or
It's
us
a
give it to
reputable
him.
business.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing a little business. They want
Do we have
gold,
any
and
more
we want
questions?
that.
You guys?
I have nothing more for this boy.
He said he's the mayor, but okay.
Boy. I'll kind of like scoff a little bit.
Boy.
I did not mean any disrespect, Gopnik.
Well,
It is a Barovian dialect.
I wouldn't take his word on that. I don't really.
Common isn't his first language.
I see. Well, if you have nothing else for me, then suppose be on your way.
Yeah,
If
best
you're
I
asking us
suppose it's.
politely to leave and get out of your hair, you can just say it. I do not take offense. No man from Barovia does.
No, it's just that
You're
busy man and what's to do.
Okay. We thank you for your time. It was very helpful.
It was very nice meeting with you all. I hope you
Play us
good
out.
luck. Okay, so as you kind of like just like start playing in the middle of a sentence, like doo doo doo, and then just like start walking out alone, no one follows you. Strange little dwarf, isn't he? Anyway,
Yeah, honestly, I feel like we're kind of
impressive performance,
strange,
but
strange little
yes.
little band here.
We
very,
are not a band, nor are them
Yeah, I
a
know.
little.
Okay,
Keep your fan fictions
Let's
to yourself, beast.
shut up. Let's get moving.
I wish you good luck on your journey, and I
Okay, I'm gonna
Thank you.
I'm gonna
yes.
flip my cloak,
Uh,
behind when I make the exit, like the thing, to make
Okay.
it look cool. I'm just gonna do that.
okay.
I do it.
So it looks pretty nice.
And
But as you,
nobody's impressed.
As you
It's a
exit,
self-gratification.
the village hall, you kind of notice it's kind of getting a little bit late in the night. It's maybe about around 6, and since you remember from Kerwin that the Sunless Citadel is about 7 miles away, you know that you'd be going through dusk until and you'd basically arrive sometime
Excellent, we
around
should go.
10 or 11.
That is not a good idea.
Says who?
Says all logic.
I work better in the night.
That's all well and good. There's really no reason to make ourselves force through the night.
I think we should.
I'm pretty sure everyone but Vlad has dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Do you?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
Oh, you are human.
Look
Well,
at
as
my
a
race,
I think he
dog.
does as a Hexblade Warlock, I think.
No, aren't you an?
He's an Asimar. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, are you?
I don't know what
Yeah.
that is.
Oh, I thought you were a human.
Oh.
Oh no, that's the other one. That's my campaign. That's right. Yeah, ASMR are basically like angel. They're like celestial.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or he's probably.
So, it's about 6 or 7 o'clock at night. What do you guys want to do?
I say we track down these beasts and put
I
them out
think-
of their misery right now.
I don't think that's a good idea. They're more likely to be active during the night. I think it'd be better to take them by surprise during the day. So I think that it'd be a better idea to just
Then
stay
why
in
not?
town for the night.
If we go with the dusk or dawn, they will be at the most lethargic.
Roll a survival check.
Which one of us? Just anybody?
Just all of you.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
15, 19, 17, and 3. So, Asatar,
Spread.
you heavily agree with Vlad. Vlad is somehow
No.
misinformed. Because, like, it makes sense what he's saying, but both Velfi and Taklin, they've dealt with goblins in the past, and they know that goblins are actually the most active at night. That's when they do their raids. So,
God
Yeah.
damn gnoblins.
and
They
that
do
since
get
like
violent.
the goblins are all the information you have at the moment about the Sunless Citadel, you believe that they would be active at.
All right, let's go.
No. What?
You have very conflicting views.
So Vlad, you're aware that they're active at night, but you wanted to go
He
anyways.
just likes the challenge.
Yeah.
Vladislav likes to go so we can get idea of how they move, and then we strike at dawn.
Okay, that's getting somewhere.
Because goblins, as you know, are weakest, most lethargic at times of like dawn and dusk. But midday and at night, they're most fierce. I say we travel there and camp out right in front of their, area,
What?
Just
and then
right in
attack
front.
at dawn.
I don't think right in front is a really
Not
good
right
idea.
in front, you know what I mean.
I love camping. Let's go.
And we will attack at dawn.
Okay, we can go camping. That's fine, but we should not attack at dawn. We should wait until later in the day.
I say
At least-
attack at dawn.
least. At least until noon.
Never.
We don't have anything to worry about. You didn't see him. You didn't see him outside. I lost the voice halfway through saying that.
You
Delphi
turned
does
into an
not,
entire different person there.
Delphi does not know about my powers.
I'm also putting on a voice. It's my fake name and a fake voice.
Okay.
So when when Taklin is very tired, like he loses his voice, like he just goes to his normal voice.
He just drops the act.
I never drop the act.
Yeah, the show is
Never.
never over.
That's a good
Tackle
point.
Asatar,
Yeah, what's good?
do you not agree that we should strike at dawn when the goblins are most lethargic?
They won't.
Well, I mean, if they're most lethargic at dawn, then it does make sense that we attack at dawn.
It does make sense. It does make sense.
Very well. I am winning
You know what, fine.
3-1.
Okay. You know what? We're going to attack at dawn. There we go. We're going to attack at dawn.
Good.
We will go. Let's just march on through the night and just go.
No, that's a bad idea.
Oh,
Alright.
is it? Really?
We
Yeah, 'cause
walk
then we'd
until
be
we
too
are
tired.
very close to base, and then we camp.
We want
and
to
then-
attack them when they're tired, not when we're tired.
Exactly. Asatar gets it.
Oh, I
It
get it.
is-
I get it too.
Thank you, Tackling.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's
Okay.
go.
Let me do the mathematics. The mathematicas.
The Mardi Gras.
One.
Ooh. If we're walking 7 miles, it take about average gopnik.
You don't have to make this into a story problem. You really don't.
We're going 7 miles. How far are we going?
It will only take us a few hours. Then we camp, we get good rest. And then we strike at dawn. Probably about 5:30 in the morning.
That is far too early.
No.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
5:30 is dawn.
So, you know, well, you don't know, but, from, like, experience, like, going at a normal pace, you can travel about 3 miles per hour.
And it was 7 miles out from town.
Yeah.
That's just
Okay,
like
so we would be getting close to the.
2
We'd be a mile
hours and
out.
20 minutes.
Yeah, we'd be a mile out around 8 p.m. in the evening.
Yeah, it's about, like, 7 now, so it would be definitely, like, dark on
Yeah.
the journey there.
Okay.
But we all have night vision too, so
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if we
but
wanted
so
to get
do
a proper
goblins.
rest, we'd have to rotate shifts to guard to keep
that's
watch.
fine. I am fine with this. We camp a mile outside of Goblin Camp.
Okay. Let's go.
Good. I'm
you
glad
on
you
your
all
way.
agree with Vladislav.
Uh huh.
I mean, you do bring up a good point, though.
Alright,
They're most tired. We should definitely attack them then. I don't understand
Oh,
why
yeah,
you're
need
throwing
a
a fit
sharp.
about that.
alrighty then.
You know what? I don't see you offering any good ideas. Unlike Vladislav.
You sure didn't.
Did you
What's
say
so
we should
funny,
attack them
Dawson?
when they're tired? No, you didn't.
That's
What's so Dawson,
yeah.
what's so funny?
What?
You were laughing. What's so funny?
What?
Yeah.
No. You got-
Dawson already has the party wipe plan.
No, but are you
Alright.
on your way now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you're traveling down the old road, towards the ravine where the Sunless Citadel is located, I would like to know all of your passive perceptions.
My passive perception is 12.
Okay.
Same.
Fuck, dude. I don't know.
10.
Perception. Where is that?
It's underneath your
It's
stats.
at, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Passive wisdom?
Uh,
11.
So, as you're traveling down the old road, you start to notice, like, two things in the underbrush besides the road start to, like, move a little bit. What would you like to do?
Who among us
I-
have noticed? Is it
All of
just
you
us know
noticed.
about it?
All of you noticed. Two things in the underbrush
I'm
kind
gonna
of
start
move.
playing a really scary song.
Okay.
Is that performance?
Sure.
You know what? Hold that thought. I gotta pee again.
I actually do as well.
I mean, we're almost done with the session.
I gotta pee
So
real fast.
scary.
Okay.
Yeah, me too, actually. But I'll hold it in. Actually, no, if Tristan's going now, then I
Yeah,
might as
Tristan's
well.
going.
Yeah.
And we're
Is
just
it
gonna.
scary? Is it scary, Dawson?
It's very
Yeah, you'll
scary.
see. You'll see.
Okay, okay.
I don't think he's gonna say it's scary.
He fucking better.
It's not like it's that nat 20 like before, dude.
This is the song I just wrote about.
Wait, are you playing Hot
Vladislav.
Cross Buns right
I'm
now?
playing Hot Cross Buns. Hot
My
Cross
home.
Buns.
dwarf
but in-
house.
It's Hot Cross Buns, but in like minor key.
Ew.
You got like a different ambient track.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're not a fan of this one?
No, it's
Yeah,
just
it blows
been.
ass.
It was for the town, alright? Old road ambient.
There we go. It's the
Got it.
birds. The birds are really bad.
How about nighttime road?
Okay, I'm back.
Vladislav just got back.
Alright, we got evening town. How's that?
Evening
Hell
Town.
yeah.
Alright, I can't really hear it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Ow!
Okay, yeah, that's good. Alright, so, as you play your kind of like spooky little diddle, the leaves just continue rustling a little bit.
Delphi, you
Setting
must
the mood
go.
for a fight.
Okay, yeah, I'll go and check it out.
Okay.
Actually, no. Do not listen to me. Asatar, you go investigate.
Alright. And then I just kind of like draw my sword and like start walking over there.
Don't
Okay.
want
Hey,
the woman to go, huh?
You know what? We'll both go. We'll both go.
Delphi,
Okay.
stay back and listen to
Yeah.
me.
Shut up. I'm going.
Alright, so, let me just like confirm. So, the road is about like 10 feet wide, and then there's like bushes on either side. So, Taklin and Vladislav are kind of staying in the back, and then the other two are walking towards the bushes, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. As you approach, who's in front? Belfi or Asatar? Okay.
I would have thought that we were kind of equidistant.
Paladin should always be in front.
Metagaming.
Yeah,
Metagaming.
I should always be in front.
Yeah, remember we already decided that.
Mm.
When you made me lead
No, yeah,
there.
we're kind of like walking side by side, I'd say.
Oh my
Alright,
God.
so, as you two kind of, like, slowly, like, cautiously walk towards the bush, what appears to be, like, a tiny, like, tree-like thing leaps out and wrenches its claws towards you. And, roll initiative.
Oh.
Those two are
Ooh.
idiots.
Oh, great. Just got good rolls
Oh.
today, guys. Oh, wait, I didn't have
Yeah,
my token
make sure
selected.
you
Never
select your token.
mind.
Well, that's not great.
Also, Ron, what's
Yes,
your
can
AC?
we turn that off?
What?
The like percent, like the.
The decimal?
No,
No,
it's important.
Dawson wants the decimal. Yes, there is, but Dawson wants it.
It's important.
Okay.
But wait, me and Tolkien did not encounter the beast.
No,
Well,
it
no, but
jumped
you're
out and
still
like,
on site.
the whole group is, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, from what you can tell, like, two little twig blights, two, like, little, like, tree creatures, kind of, like, bark and skin. They're kind of humanoid looking, and they just kind of lashed out at, Asatar with a, attack. Oh, by the way, Sean, you take 2 damage.
Ooh.
God damn it. Hit above a 16.
It appears it did.
That
How do you roll
bastard.
initiative for these guys?
It might have gotten 1 above. 2 above.
Oh my god.
3 above. Or perhaps 4 above.
Dawson, fix the turn order, dude.
Yeah.
Looks like Delphi once again is quite slow.
Mm,
Can I retcon something?
What?
no.
Yeah, go for it.
Can I just like buy spell materials now?
Did you not buy a, focus thingy? Or not a focus, a components pouch?
Nah, no. But
Sure.
I can.
Ooh.
Those,
I just didn't think about it. I thought about it like fucking the last time I worked on my character. I just completely forgot about it.
Yeah, you can do that.
Velfi,
Okay.
you might want to stand back.
Alright, and then the other, like, weird, like, bark-like creature is going to attack.
What are their tokens?
Alright. They look like this.
Oh, there are.
These were the scary boys.
These things are
What is
fucking
your
massive.
AC?
What was it? My AC's 14.
Okay. You'll take 4 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
So it'll like rend its bark-like claws into your skin and just gash into you, leaving
Jesus
splinters kind of
Christ.
along the edges of the
Velfi, I
wound.
told you to stand back. You should have listened to me from the start.
And then it'll kind of like rattle a little bit, just like. Alright,
Velfi,
so
what did I tell you? Paladins always go first.
these aren't actually this big. They're actually really small.
Yeah, no,
Thank God.
They're like small.
They're actually 1,000,000 miles wide.
Alright,
Maybe a
Acetar.
billion and one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'll show you what they look like. Hold up.
Go for it, DM.
Twig.
Oh, they look like that.
dog.
Twig, bleh, the bleh.
Fuck. Little gremlin cloud me.
What would you like to do, Acetar? So, as far as you can tell, like, hold on, I'll just draw. Yeah, this is the road. The bushes,
Okay, so I'm like over here then.
bushes over here.
Yeah, I'd be like right here or something.
Yeah, and then you two are like over here, right? Or like over there? Okay, yeah, that works.
So with the
Okay.
component pouch, I don't need to.
Unless
Like,
it
how does
says,
how does it
yeah.
work?
There's like a pinned message in the general shop. Unless it looks like that, you don't need to. Alright, what would you like to do, Acetar?
I wanna swing my short sword at the one closest to me.
Okay.
You swing
The
your
one
diamond
that
sword.
I
I
can
like this one?
Hold on. The one that attacked me, yeah, so
Okay.
this one.
Very good. I would have done the same thing.
15. That will hit. Roll damage. So, like, being
Very good
completely
roll.
caught off guard from, like, just the sudden, just bark tearing into your armor, you just reflexively just take out your short sword right out of its sheath and just slash through it. Just bark flies everywhere, just flying past your face. And you just cut it clean in half.
Okay.
And then it
And
just
then I
kind
wanna
of...
take a bonus action.
Okay.
And swing my other short sword at the one that attacked Tristan.
Oh man, you do.
Yes, I do. And
Can
since
you
it's
do
a
that?
light weapon, I could do that.
Fuck yeah.
I never
that's
looked
great.
into your character. Oh.
Sick.
Alright, I'll allow it for now.
I would assume a 23 hits.
Correct.
Okay.
So, as you take your other short sword,
Fucking +5. Holy crap.
how do you have a +5?
That'd be proficiency bonus plus I would assume is strength.
Yeah.
Do you
Very good, Gopnik. Very
get?
good.
I don't
Yeah,
know
if
if
he-
you
if he
get
has a-
strengths.
Yeah, because if he has a 15 in strength as his main stat, or
No,
one of his main stats, and
Sean.
then the half-orc race gives him +1.
You do. I don't think you add it to the attack. I think you add it to the damage.
The proficiency modifier?
No,
it
the
goes to
You add
strengths.
as well.
proficiency to the attack as well.
No, like the strengths to the attack.
No, I don't have that to the, No, yeah, you do.
I
Yes,
do.
you do. Yes, you do.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
But as you take your other short sword out, and you just like cleave through the other twig blight, and it just cuts him clean in half. And like as his the torso like falls onto the ground, the roots will try and like take place into the ground and just like spasm around, and then just slowly die.
I want to turn to Velfie. You all good?
Yeah, I'll manage.
All right.
I'm going to a token.
So
Token.
are you guys just like talking now?
A token.
Yeah, for the time being.
A token.
Oh, what?
It looks like Asatar is trying to get into the grapes of Goshni, if you know what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah, I see that. I see that right there. I see
It
it.
seems he wants to have a taste of her goulash.
All right. As you two are just casually talking, two more will leap out behind you and just attack you from behind.
Sweet justice.
Oh shit. What do I roll?
You don't roll at all.
You don't.
No.
Wait until they hit you.
The
But
first
it was
one,
my turn.
you guys were
You
talking.
wasted your turn talking.
Yeah.
That's a free action.
No, it isn't.
No.
Talking is a free action.
Not
What are
if you
talking
talk for
about?
6 seconds.
Yeah.
You can talk for as
Sure.
long as
I
you
was
fucking
counting,
want.
dude. All right, so Tacklin, you will just kind of be like sitting there, just paying attention to Vladislav's kind of like rambling, and then just from behind, you'll just get it embedded with just wood and just your back will splinter in two, and you'll take 5 damage. And then Vladislav,
Splinter in two.
yeah, like splinters will just kind of like
Tacklin fucking dies.
Vladislav. As you're just kind of like rambling on to Tacklin, another one will approach you from the side and kind of embed itself into your like right hip, and it'll just tear through your skin, and then the splinters will fly off everywhere, and you'll take 3 damage.
Not
Can I
the
take my
worst.
turn now?
No, it's Asatar's turn.
Oh. What do you mean? He just went.
Yeah, you guys were
Hey,
talking.
You guys wasted your turns. Yeah, I'm just gonna like go over here, and then attack the one that attacked, Tacklin.
Okay.
There's a lot of tax in that sentence, huh?
Yeah, too many.
I just want to go.
All right, that'll hit. And then, okay, as you kind of notice Tacklin being attacked from behind, you'll just sprint over really quickly and just delve your sword right into the twig blade. Cut it in half. It'll die.
And then
Dude.
the other one's like out of my reach, so that's my
Yeah.
turn.
All right, Tacklin.
Finally! I can go. So let me just I wouldn't be able to do that, would I? Because it's got the materials that it needs, or can I do that?
No, you can do
Yeah, you
that.
can.
Oh, I can't. Then I
Yeah.
do that.
Hold up.
Okay, fucking fine. I won't do it.
No,
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 don't go
I'm
for it.
reading it.
Don't
I'm
go
reading
for
No,
it.
I don't want to do it. No, I don't.
I'm
wanna
reading
do it.
it.
I just wanted to know what it. Can
Just
I?
wanted to put it to sleep.
All right, I get closer to him.
Okay, yeah, you can do
Right.
that.
Dude,
On.
make your
I,
pants over its head.
No. I
Dude, carve it
thunderclap.
into a. Oh
Okay.
my god.
So, funny thing. Hold up.
You are the dumbass.
No.
No, that's 6. That's 6.
Oh no.
No, that's 6.
That hits both of them though. No, you can't do that.
Okay, move me back to exactly where I was, and if you don't, then that's nope. I was farther this way than that, so that doesn't count.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I was like over here.
No. Alright.
Like some
Uh,
lordy sliding further
Asatar
over.
and Vladislav, roll a Constitution saving throw. And then he will do this. Okay.
Nope, and no.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. So
I'm sorry about that.
as you kind of like, okay, clap. So as you like kind of bring your hands up, you can kind of see the crinkling like static energy forming in your hands, and then you just slap them together, and just a burst of energy emanates from your area. And roll a d6. Okay. So as like the burst of thunderous energy just erupts from an area, like cacophoning through the ears of everyone nearby, you notice that the woody creature doesn't really hear anything, so it doesn't affect it at all. And then Vladislav will take 6 thunder damage, and Asatar will take 4.
Mm.
See, the thing doesn't say anything about the creature being like.
Oh,
needs to be
it'll
able to
say.
hear.
It'll say.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It also says if it succeeds on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, Vladislav the Dead Boy.
Fuck.
It is okay.
Okay.
These fights.
It's only death.
So as he says, like, it is okay, you can kind of see, like, his eardrums, like, bleeding out of his skull, and his face is just, like,
curling over in pain.
visibly, like, shaken. It's kind of paling a little bit.
He's like, it is okay.
The poker got
Yes.
poked.
What would you like to do?
Eldritch blast that bitch.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Then, roll for
Then you just tap.
damage.
Where it says Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it should roll crit automatically.
What do I do? Just roll 1d10?
No, click the Eldritch
Click
Blast.
Click in the chat where it says Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, you're just like, it is okay. And then you just kind of, like, point your hand towards the sapling creature, and it just, like, whoop, and then just kind of explodes in a flurry of twigs. Flies everywhere.
If it... Okay.
So yeah. Combat finished. Everyone gets,
appreciate it.
25 XP.
If you could heal
Yes.
me.
Hell yeah.
Yes. I would also recommend if we make camp for the night.
That's not a bad idea.
As it is now, you're still about what seems to be like a mile or two away.
25, XP.
Yes.
Okay, so. Oh shit, that was the other.
You're about like a mile away.
Okay, yeah, this would be a good place to set up camp if we go off the road
yeah.
a little bit.
I'm gonna heal you 5 hit points, Sam.
That is okay.
I mean, you probably, if we're about to rest, you probably don't need to.
Well, yeah, but it's like
You'll never know.
in case
That's
we get
fair.
attacked.
Did you
Again.
see my powerful attack? Very nice.
Yeah,
that
sure
was so cool.
That sure was something.
That was like Australian. I'm not good at voices.
Oh man, that was so cool.
Oi, that was pretty cool, mate.
Oh, mate, that was cool.
Alright. This is where we'll end it. This lasted a lot longer than I was expecting, but that's kind of expected.
Yeah, I'm tired.
This should always be expected.
Yeah.
If
That was pretty
is
cool.
What you desire, then that is
is
what you
okay.
shall receive. It is okay with me.
I really
That
thought
is-
that clap would work.
You fucking almost one-shot Sam.
Almost killed Sam.
That crit
Sam,
fail
were you
though.
at 1 HP?
Yes, he was.
I didn't know you had such low HP.
All of you have low HP.
got.
But that
I mean,
only did like 4 damage.
Well,
No,
it did
it did
6 to
6 because he crit failed.
I'm at like half health.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a little above half.
And all of you got hit by the sneak attack.
Oh,
That
I
was
cure
was that
wounds
sneak
on
attack
myself.
damage?
Well, you and
What was the surprise round?
yeah, Tristan and or Velfi and Asatar, it wasn't with advantage, but they still hit you. On Taklin and Vladislav, it was advantage. So yeah.
Well,
Wait, can I use healing or
Yeah.
cure wounds on myself?
Yes.
If that is how
Okay.
cookie crumble, then the cookie
You should
shall
also
crumble.
be able to expend your hit die
Yes.
if you're doing a long rest, because you get them back.
So we just roll our hit die then?
Yes.
That's how much we heal?
Yeah. So the difference
that's a short
between
rest.
well,
I think it's a short rest that you roll hit dice.
I mean it's a long rest, so you can essentially do it anyways.
Ooh.
We'd all be up to max HP anyway.
No. Doing a
Not
long rest
necessarily.
does not heal you all the way in this.
It depends on
Okey-dokey,
what you roll
let's
with your hit
see.
die and shit.
Yeah.
See what
I don't know
that
why
roll-
you just like rolled it like that where you could just tap hit dice, yeah, like what Tristan did.
See, like Tristan I don't think will be at full HP
No,
after a
probably
long
one
rest.
short.
Yeah.
What the hell do I do?
Wow.
In your character sheet there'll be a thing that says hit die. And then you just hit it.
Yeah. And then you just
Where
tap
the
it.
hell is hit die?
It'll be
It's
like in the
right-
center.
It's
Under
right in the
HP.
right in the middle, right under your health. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right above your attacks, yeah.
So yeah, you'll hear the
You
full.
should be full now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm full. Vladislav is at full HP.
Alright,
goodness
I'm
for
gonna
that.
go.
All right, man. Happy trails.
This was
Uh,
fun. I liked it a
yeah.
This
lot.
was very good.
As
This
you
was very
all
nice.
wait,
We
hold
had
on.
fun.
You guys not have tents?
I have a 10.
I
I
didn't.
don't know, hold on.
Oh, we got tents in the other one.
Alright, you're sleeping on the ground tonight, boys.
Hang on,
Well, I have a
hang on,
bed
hang on.
roll.
Yeah,
you do?
bedroll too.
Give me a
Okay.
second. Give me a second. I got shit upon shit. I got all kinds of shit. I've got a bedroll. I've got a blanket. I've got a backpack. That doesn't matter.
Does everyone just have a bedroll?
Vladislav
I
has
can-
none
I
of
mean-
this.
I can make like a-
Vladislav is gonna be just sleeping on a tree.
Velfi,
Hmm.
I have
You can
a
ask her to
suggestion.
share.
What?
I would like to share your tent.
He has a
Well,
bedroll.
I don't have a tent, but Dawson, if you'll allow me, I'd like to use my rope, tie it between two trees, and then throw my winter blanket over it and use that as a tent.
Oh, I thought you were about to
Okay.
make a hammock.
Roll a survival check.
Sure.
Velfi, I would like to not die.
Yeah, it's fine.
I would like to survive.
Well, you've done this like plenty of times before, and you just kind of set it up, no problem.
I didn't say it was a great tent. It's just
Yeah.
enough to keep like rain off me if it happens.
Can I build like a dirt bed for Vlad?
Sure.
Actually,
Roll
no,
survival, I guess.
I have a backpack. I have 5
do I.
fucking backpacks.
You made a
5
good effort.
pounds.
You just kind of like pull a bunch of like dirt together, and it's still kind of like the gravelly dirt. So as soon as like you try and like test it yourself, it just kind of like makes a little head imprint. So
But since you're a dwarf, it's super
Oh.
comfortable.
It's
Yeah.
perfect. You can use. Fuck! I completely lost the voice.
You
dude.
mean well, but you just end up digging him a grave.
You can use my bedroll. I will sleep in the dirt bed.
I feel like he has a
Intelligent.
bedroll already.
Jacqueline, you are very kind to me.
It is a very small bedroll, though.
It's basically just a pillow.
It's a pillowcase.
Wait, how tall is Tacklin?
I think I'm
Like
4 foot
3 feet?
3.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
4'6"
4'6".
compared to 6'2". Well,
It would basically be like the length of a blanket,
Wealthy.
like a really shitty little blanket.
We
What?
may have to share.
Absolutely not.
Hey, let the dice decide.
No. What dice? Do you just have dice on you?
that's a good point. Do you?
What would that be?
No, you don't have any dice.
No, like I want to roll, Dawson.
No, you don't.
You're
You
not
don't have
allowed
any
to.
dice.
You can't do like inter-party persuasion checks.
If it's not
So-
something he's willing to do, then no.
We do it all the time in yours.
Yeah, this isn't mine.
Where's the citation?
Me. I am.
It doesn't say it in the book.
I say it. I'm God.
Austin saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, dude, can you believe this guy?
I can't. Dude.
Man, Brian.
Good grief. So
I
what,
mean-
what was I even gonna share?
He just wants to sleep under the tent with you.
I just want more of a. I just want your bedroll.
No.
Since
Oh,
you
was
have the
my
hammock.
bedroll not good enough for you, huh?
Yeah, what's wrong with his bedroll?
The fact that I'm fucking Slender Man.
That's true.
I mean, it'll still be like a blanket that you can use. Like, just sleep on the dirt with.
Use your backpack as a pillow.
Yeah.
Look, if it's
Vladislav.
that much of an issue, you could use my bedroll.
That makes me feel like you're taking pity on me.
It's exactly what I'm doing.
This will not stand.
No, it'll
Well-
be laying down. You're sleeping.
Roll initiative.
Just beat the shit out of it.
It is time for Vladislav to do something never before seen by the common audience.
Say please.
I actually act like a decent human being.
Since we're about to have a long rest anyway, I'm gonna use one of my spell slots.
Okay.
What are you gonna try and charm him?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Dude.
What?
Oh shit.
Now,
Okay.
there's a
What
lot
are
of
their names?
You guys don't see
Jerry.
shit.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
so what just
we
happened
hear you
is
doing a
like
thing.
just-
there's a verbal component.
Yeah,
we hear you muttering.
you just
Dog,
saw
You
Asatar
see
and
Vladislav
Velfi.
mumbling to himself all the fucking time.
both
I'm
Asatar
yeah,
and
but
Velfi.
Normally not while you're wiggling around with a piece of string and a bit of wood.
I mean, that's from the component pouch, but yeah.
Well, it's in the pouch.
Ah, fair. All right.
But Asatar and Velfi, you're just kind of like looking on at Vladislav and Taklin, and they just kind of like do some weird hand gestures and then just like say something. You're not quite sure what it is, but they're just staring each other down now.
Well, I'm a bard, right? So I'd be like playing a song.
Yeah.
Alright, I want my servant
Okay.
to construct me a
Uh,
nice little hut out of
a
the
hut.
debris.
Well, it's gotta be a
Um,
simple thing.
Yeah. He also has a strength of 2.
I mean,
Dog.
he
he's
can
still,
pick up
like-
30 pounds.
Yeah, all the
I
tree
would say
debris.
constructing a hut is not simple.
Yeah,
Just like
It's not
making
like
a
a
little
simple task.
teepee.
like a little lean-to.
I mean, the twig blades are very small.
He just makes little Eeyore house.
Yeah. I want an
You
Eeyore
sound like-
house.
It's gonna blow over in the wind, and then you're gonna lose your tail.
My
and
house
be really
or
sad
farm.
about it.
Dog, this thing can like cook and clean, dog. That's pretty.
Yeah.
He can fold clothes. Damn, this guy's good.
Yeah.
Fetching things.
Hey, have him light a fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm making mine do.
Okay. Wait.
Dude,
Uh,
make your
okay.
servants arm wrestle each other.
Oh shit. Dude, we basically have
They're
stands.
invisible, so you won't know who wins.
You
So, yeah,
basically
I kind of just want
shitty
my dude to make
servant
like a little
stands.
hut for me to sleep in.
Okay. Let me see.
You have stands that can really only do house chores. That's their power.
Dude, that'd be the best stand ever.
So,
Dude,
you
wouldn't
notice
be the best.
that your servant is like kind of slowly going about like picking all the stuff up for it, and it'll take like a little while, but it
I'm
won't
cool with
be
that.
it won't really be a good hut or anything,
It
but
doesn't have to. We're only staying a night.
Who's going to take first watch?
yeah, you guys all have to take turn
Guess
watching.
I'll do it.
Can't I have the unseen servant do that?
It only lasts an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wake up in an hour.
So,
Have the servant wake you up in an hour.
Just to recast it.
with like
so many spell
the
slots.
watch all set up,
Oh yeah, it's a.
and Vladislav's very makeshift little twig hut thingy, you guys kind of slowly begin drifting off as the unseen servant watches, and will wake up tackling in
Actually,
an hour's
we could
time.
have solved the whole fucking situation, because not everyone's gonna be asleep at the same time,
Yeah.
Yeah, we would just rotate shifts.
and
Alright.
bed rolls. But
So, as we'll slowly begin to fade off into the night, the first session will conclude with the
Yay!
cooing owls in the distance
We did it.
will doze
Is
off.
Hornswoggle sucking this
sleep.
guy's penis?
Hornswoggle.
It does look like it, doesn't it?
What's horn? Wait, what? Hornswoggle.
Weirdest episode of Raw ever.
dude, I love Raw.
It's great.
Confused.
Fucking works.
Vince
Oh.
McMahon.
Okay, I'm ending the
I wanna
stream
be
now.
I wanna be Vince McMahon.
Bye bye.
Alright, bye.